Hello, it's time for another episode of Discipleship Today. My name is Pastor Bob Benson. I pastor Christ Lutheran Church in Greenhurst, New York. We've been going through a little bit of a series here, looking at the things that it takes to be good disciple makers. The first one I'd like to discuss this morning is lifestyle. We have to have a lifestyle. As Christians, it needs to be Christ-centered and Christ-like. One of the key components to discipling others is practicing what you preach. It's really hard to disciple people if you're not discipling to the words and works of Jesus Christ. And the way to do that is to be more like Jesus. Now, there's none of us that are perfect, and I get that. But if we chase perfection, sometimes we can catch excellence. And that's what our life is supposed to be all about. We chase perfection, hoping to catch excellence. If we don't practice what we preach, we're not able to convince anyone else that Christians should live as Jesus did. We want to live like Jesus did. We need to observe our own lives critically and honestly, examining what we're doing and why we're doing it. Look for habits or sins that draw us away from God. And then pray that prayer of David. Oh God, if there is any wicked way in me, please purge it from me. We need to actively work towards looking more Christ-like. And that's a process. Once we learn to abide in Christ, then we can learn to turn away from sin. And we can help others to do the same thing. The second thing is we need to work out of relationships and connections that we already have. It's easy to act in a way that shows how Christ would act. But will anyone want to listen if there's no connections? We speak the truth out of love, and we do that because we love people. And to do that, we really have to work with them. We have to work out of a place that we know them and love them. Creating personal connections with those you are discipling is really important. A love relationship is built over time. In order to disciple other people, we must have that basic relationship. Once we have that solid foundation, then we can both begin to trust each other and have love for each other. Then you can be honest about where you are at and how your walk with the Lord is going. But it has to be built on an honest, basic relationship. Remembering, discipleship is built out of lifestyle, and it's built out of our connections and our relationships. So for Discipleship Today, my name is Pastor Bob Benson. I want to thank you for taking the time to watch today.